Good morning. Welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Show. Welcome to the Daily Sports Update. Welcome to a new week. What a weekend it was of sports. Things are going on in the sports world. Good results, bad results. There you go. Got a lot to get into today. We're going to get into football, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, National Hockey. We're going to have some darts, cricket, rugby, Eurobasket, motorsports, snooker. So, lots to get into. But before we get into anything, woozah, cool down, take a sip of tea, or choke early in the morning and try to kill yourself on a cup of tea. Now I've got to have another sip. I see a lot of people in this morning. Nice to see. Hey, listen, you guys. Once again, thanks for all the super chats and memberships on the weekend. Much appreciated. Keep it up. See, now I've got that choke in there going. But yeah, that's the topics. So remember, like, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons. Very much appreciated. If you want to get into contact with us, email on top. I'll put that out a little bit later again. Put the heart out there. Here you go. So all is good. Where are we going to start? Well, let's start in the NFL. Let's start in North America. And there we go. Good morning, Isa. There you go. Look, a lot of games yesterday. The Vikings-Chargers was a Thursday night game. But last night, the Dolphins get a win. They get a win, and a good win against the Falcons, 34-10. Oh, wait, let me. I should actually stand up for this one. Congratulate the New York Jets on their first win of the season. Since Vern has become a fan of theirs yesterday, since he's a fan, they're winning. So, Jets organization, send Vern some merchandise. He's your good luck charm. There you go. The Browns, they lost to the Patriots, baby. My Patriots, we're coming, man. We're coming. The dynasty is back. The Giants lost to the Eagles 20-38. Some dodgy ref calls there. The Bills spanked the Panthers 40-9. Some dodgy quarterback play there. Dalton, oh my man, he looked terrible, man. He looked like he betted on the game and tried to throw it. That's what he looked like. But I'm not implying anything. Yeah, I'm not implying anything. The Bears lost to the Ravens, so the Ravens back on the winning streak. They won 30-16. 49. I've got to have more of that tea, man. My coffee's bad this morning. 49ers lost 15-26 to the Texans, and in the late games, the Buccaneers, here's Bacon, the Buccaneers 23-3 against the Saints. The Cowboys, the gift they keep on giving, one game good, one game terrible, lose to the Broncos 24-44. Bo Nix was good in that one. The Titans lose again to the Colts. Colts are rolling, baby, 14-38. The Packers beat the Steelers that's always a tight match, 35-25. And this evening, the Commanders will take on the Chiefs in Monday Night Football. Get rid of that and go to, we're going to make sure I get the right one yet. NHL. We'll move to the hockey, baby. The Avalanche lose to the Devils. The Devils, with a lot of Swiss players, kind of keep one eye on the Devils all the time. My Golden Knights lost to the Lightning 1-2. The Sharks beat the Wild 6-5. The Mammoth are doing really well out there in Utah, in Salt Lake City. Beautiful city, been there myself. Fantastic day, 1-3-2. The LA Kings beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-1. The Dallas Stars beat the Nashville Redators. No, that should be Predators, 3-2. The Rangers lost to the Flames 1-5. And the Edmonton Oilers, in the battle of the Canadian teams, lost to the Vancouver Canucks 3-4. Major League Baseball. No games last night, but tomorrow morning, so tonight, later this evening, the Toronto Blue Jays will take on the LA Dodgers. That series is tied at 1, but they are now in LA, and let's see what's going on there. Should be interesting. Then we get into the NBA. Some games last night, and the Nets lose to the Spurs. Spurs are doing really well, unbeaten this season. 107-118 for the Spurs. The Celtics 113-119 to the Pistons. Celtics not doing well. They are still without a win. The Bucks lost to the Cavaliers despite Giannis playing a sensational game, 113-118. Yes, the Knicks lost to my Heat, 107-115. Maybe because Terry Rozier's not there anymore, manipulating games. The Hornets beat the Wizards 139-113. The Pacers lost to the Timberwolves 110-114. The Raptors lost to the Mavericks. Mavericks' first win of the season, 129-139. Anthony Davis was good there in that game, and Cooper Flagg was also very good. The Blazers lost to the Clippers 107-114. And the Lakers get a win against the Kings, 127-120. Lakers win without Doncic and James. That tells you things, my friend. That tells you things. You got to read the tea leaves, Los Angeles. Rob Pelinka, you are the general manager. Read the tea leaves, my friend. You need to make some trades, man. Then Eurobasket. No game, but that was the results of last week's games. I just thought I'd put it out there. I'm just going to see, like, that Paris game, man. Vern's friend Haifi's doing well there for Paris, man. But surprise, Bologna beating Panathinaikos. That was a big surprise for me. What else? Zalgiris winning in Barcelona. Didn't expect that one. Didn't expect Villeurbanne to beat Dubai either, you know. Or Maccabi to beat Real Madrid. So that is hotting up. Let's look at the table there. I mean, hey, it is Hapoel Tel Aviv ahead of Piraeus, Paris, Zalgiris. Now, if you're looking for the big boys, the ones, you know, that you would normally think should be in the playoffs, Real Madrid just in the playoffs as 10, Barcelona at 11, and you would definitely think that Anadolu Efes should be in the playoffs. Panathinaikos not doing that well either. Bayern Munich terrible this season. You know, are they taking the place of Alba Berlin as the worst team from last season? Yeah, so that's a little bit of Europe. There were darts, and it was the European Championship in darts, and those are the results. That's your, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals all played last night. Look, I'll start off at the quarterfinals, an all Dutch battle in the semifinals. John van Veen beat Michael van Gerven 11-9. Luke Humphries beat Danny Noppert 11-8. So the Dutch were out in force. There 3 Dutch in the semifinals. But in the finals, it was Luke Humphries against Jan van Veen. And Jan van Veen, the young man from the Netherlands, won his first, let me put him out there. He won his first ever major title. So a new superstar in the making there. Well done to Jan van Veen. Then guys, don't forget, hey, listen here, Vern and Hamish from Kiwi Lads put out a video, who is and who's out, who's in and who's out. Early Springbok lineup prediction, check it out. Very interesting video. Lots of insight there. Then I'm just going to show you, these were the results of the weekend. I don't know why the Bulls and the Warriors are in red. It's probably because the Bulls were so cuck. Those were all your URC results of the weekend. I know Vern went through them yesterday, so I'm not going to go through them again, but you get to see them. Gallia Premiership, can tell you the results there. The Saints thrashed the Saracens 43-31. That's a big scoring game. The Harlequins destroyed Newcastle 52-14. The Chiefs demolished the Gloucester 39-12. Bath beat Bristol 40-14. What is wrong with the result? But in a nice tight game, the Tigers beat the Sharks 36-35 in a good game there. So that's your Gallagher Premiership. NPC, congratulations to the Canterbury Rugby. They beat Otoga in the final 36-28. It sounds close. It wasn't close. Canterbury were very dominant. Then we look at the top 14 in the French League. Bonjour, mon ami. La Rochelle beating Lyon 36-19. Racing against Pau 15-10. Clermont beat Castres 63-14. Montauban got a nice win against US Perpignan 29-22. Stade Francais beat Montpellier 35-12. Bordeaux thrashed Bionnais 41-12. And in the battle of Toulouse against Toulon, 2 big powerhouses in French rugby, Toulouse come out on top 59-24. Must have been a cracking game there. Then don't forget, most probably later today or tomorrow, that Springbok squad announcement. I'll have that one live, or Vern, one of the two of us. Let's see when it comes out. So stay tuned, hit that notification button, and you'll know exactly when that comes out. Then we move into football and the Premier League. And the Premier League is really starting to be enjoyable again for me. I'm starting to enjoy this Premier League. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Especially because one team is starting to pick up pace here. But look, We'll start off with the Arsenal game because the other games all played on Saturday, and Vern did that yesterday. Arsenal beat Crystal Palace 1-0. Aston Villa stunned Manchester City 1-0. Bournemouth doing really well, beating Notts Forest 2-0. So it wasn't the coaches, of the shitty players at Nottingham Forest. Wolverhampton lost again to Burnley 2-3. Big win for Burnley in trying to stay up as a promoted team. And Everton not doing well against Spurs, losing 3-0. Normally we have all the tables on Tuesday, but let me just do it because I feel so good today. And it makes me feel good when I see that Man United are only 2 points off second, only 6 points off the top of the table. United, we are coming for you, man. We are coming for everybody. So it is Arsenal on top. And then, listen here, Bournemouth, after 9 games, Bournemouth are second, Spurs are third, Sunderland are fourth. I mean, if you betted on that at the beginning of the season, people would have thought you out of your freaking mind. City fifth, United sixth, ahead of Liverpool, which is very important. There we go. So then there was games in the Spanish La Liga, in Primera División. Mallorca, Levante 1-1. Real Madrid in El Clasico. Heated game there, heated game. 2 red cards in that one. Very heated game there. 2-1 for Real Madrid. Mbappe scored early for Real Madrid. He played really well. Bellingham added a second. Lopez's goal wasn't enough. So Real Madrid in commanding position there in La Liga. Celta Vigo beat Osasuna 3-2. And Rayo Vallecano beat Alaves 1-0. That is the Spanish league. Tables will come out tomorrow, don't worry. In the Bundesliga, jawohl. Where's Jürgen Klopp? The Bayer Leverkusen beat Freiburg 2-0 and Stuttgart beat Mainz 2-1. We move on. Which league is next? The French league. Bonjour. Lille thrashing Metz 6-1. Le Havre beating Auxerre 1-0. Angers beating Lorient 2-0. Nice get a win against Stade Rennes. What is happening to the Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe teams? They're actually winning. Surprise. And Lyon beat Strasbourg 2-1. Then in the Italian league, buongiorno tutti. Torino beat Genoa 2-1. Hellas Verona and Cagliari, that is the team from the island of Sardinia, drew 2-2. Rome, the home of Caesar, beat Sassuolo 1-0. Bologna and Fiorentina drew 2-2, and Lazio upset Juventus 1-0. Then, normally I don't do the Scottish League. Normally I don't do mediocre. But is something happening that we haven't seen for 150,000 years? The Hearts of Middle-earth, of Midlothian, beat Celtic 3-1, and Hearts are up in the table by 8 points they're leading. Do we have the first time, I need somebody to check this for me, must be about 30 years. I think the last team to win the Scottish Premier League that wasn't Celtic or Rangers was Aberdeen when old Sir Alex Ferguson was still coaching Aberdeen. I think that is the last time. That is around about 1974, 75 if I'm correct. Hearts of Midlothian on top of the table, so they're doing well. Hibernian beat Aberdeen 2-1, and the Rangers get a win for a change. They beat Kilmarnock 3-1. Glasgow football, not that great at the moment, huh? Maybe you need the Donald. He's got Scottish entrances to come and make you boys great. Let's move into motorsport. Big weekend in the Formula One. Congratulations to Lando Norris. From the start to the finish, he dominated the race. They never saw him. He was gone down the hill. They needed binoculars to check out the boy. Lando Norris with an impressive win ahead of Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Oliver Behrman, Oscar Piastri, Kimi, Antonelli, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, and Gabriel Bortolotto from Click Sauber. So the Swiss team gets a point there. So that is hotting up. It's become a 3-horse race for the title. Let's have a look at those standings. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Might have to cover my wonderful face that you guys can see it. There you go. So Lando Norris, 1 point ahead of Oscar Piastri, and Max Verstappen is only 36 points behind. So with 4 races to go, so a 3-horse race there. Didn't look like that for a long time. It looked like it was only going to be the McLaren boys fighting it out. But the Dutch maestro there, the man that likes his Gouda cheese, he is coming for you boys, man. He is coming. Then in the NASCAR, we do know now who's in the finals. William Byron won the race, so that gets him automatically into the final. Ryan Blaney came second, Chase Elliott third, Ross Chastain fourth, Kyle Larson, Ryan Prius, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Todd Gillan, and Josh Berry. Josh Berry. I know a Josh Berry, but he rides skis for the Swiss. There you go. So that was your result there. That was in Martinsville. And now, boys, they're all heading to Phoenix for the final. One race, winner takes all. Those are your 4 drivers that can still win the championship. So whoever, if anybody wins, obviously they'll win the championship. But whoever has the best result out of that 4 will be the new NASCAR champion for the season 2024-2025. So check that out. That's going to be fantastic. Chase Briscoe, Danny Hamlin, William Byron, and Kyle Larson. 2 Hendrick Motorsports drivers, Byron and Larson, against 2 Chevys against 2, what is that? Toyotas, I think it is. Yeah, 2 Toyotas against 2 Chevys. There we see who's going to win the championship. We're not finished, boys. We've got so much to get into. Snooker, it was the Northern Ireland Open final, and Jack Lazowski stunned Judd Trump 9-8. And now look, I'm so happy for Jack Lazowski. There's the young man. I will leave the score up there as well. His first ever major title win. Well done to him. I like him. Plays very good. Snooker, very nice young man. Well done. So we've got some firsts all around. You know, Jean Van Veen in the darts winning it. Jack Lazowski here. Yeah, the young guns are coming, you know. The young guns are coming. Then we move into some cricket. Hey, we love it. There you go. Men. There you go. England played New Zealand. And New Zealand won by 4 runs. That was an ODI. So, yeah. What an ODI is, I think, 50 overs. So New Zealand comfortable winners there. Check out the stats of the players that played really well. Not going to get into that because we've got to move on to the ladies cricket. And there were 2 results yesterday. Also, England against New Zealand, but this time the English ladies were on top. They won by 8 wickets, beating New Zealand. So they are into the semi-finals. Bangladesh and India, that was cancelled due to inclement weather, as I always say, inclement weather. So let's have a look at those ICC standings. This is your final standings. Everybody played 7 games, and yep, England, Australia, England, South Africa, and India. I would say the 4 powerhouses of cricket are all in the semi-finals. So let's have a look how that pans out. England will play South Africa on Wednesday, and I might do that one. I might actually do that game. I think I'm going to do that game. Rick, are you going to do that game? Women's cricket. Yes, I'm doing that game. I think I'm going to do that game. And then on Thursday, it's India against Australia. Me personally, I'm hoping for India against South Africa in the final. So we all know, because I'm hoping for it's going to be England against Australia. That's your cricket for the morning. That's your sports for the morning. That is Monday morning in the books, the morning show. Big sports week coming up here. Look, we've got the cricket, the women's semi-finals. We have got lots of Eurobasket, Premier League coming up. International rugby, the Springboks, the Bokke are back against Japan. Ireland take on New Zealand. England take on Australia. Major rugby all over. NBA basketball coming up. I will do a game this week. I'm just going to check out what's coming out on TV this week. Let you guys know. We've got the DEFCON Rugby show coming up. We've got the Premier League predictions coming up. We've got the Across the Pond. So lots to get into. Guys, you have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Enjoy. And hey, listening to all those football players. A lot of football players getting injured big time last night. Best wishes to everybody. Best wishes to everybody that's not doing so well with their health. Enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Ciao, ciao.